What happened to no more pony videos? Well, I guess we're opening these now. So just this week, I found these at GameStop. They're the My Little Pony card game Friendship Begins. So this is like the first set, and there were 6 starter decks. The store I went to only had 2 of them, so the Rainbow Dash and the Rarity. I was happy to see Rarity because, you know, she's in my top 3. Rainbow Dash is in the bottom 3, but I'm going to try and get them all eventually, and I guess we're going to open them. I guess we're back to opening My Little Pony cards. So they were 20 bucks a piece, and they just came out this week, so, you know, just as surprised as you are. I guess we'll start with the Rarity one, and let's take a look at the back. So these are by Kayou. Over here we have the product description, and I'll read that in a second, once I can actually take a peek. And then we have ratios, and then some other information. But I'm going to read the product info now. So it's actually 10 years and up, so, you know, you can't be a little kid to play this stuff. You gotta be you gotta get some hair on your chest. So each box contains a 70 card starter deck, including a 50 card main deck, a 15 card scene deck, which I think are basically like Magic lands, and then 1 card main character card, and then 4 story cards. So I only watched like 1 gameplay video of this. I think the story cards are basically your objective for the game. That's how you win. And then the character card is obviously your main character, and your colors are going to revolve around that. Now I think you can combine colors, but it benefits you to have more colors of your main character. I think. I don't know. So these are by Kayou, the same company that did the last figures the last cards that I opened. Let's see what they got in store for a card game. Now these are pretty heavy, so I'm quite excited to see what's inside of them. I don't want to like destroy the boxes. Let me see if I can get in here with a knife. It's like stuck, glued together. Yeah. See if I cut this out, depending on how long it takes. Oh, there we go. And these are predetermined, except, I mean, you do get the 3 packs, so... There are boxes, booster boxes as well, and I do have one on the way, so we'll be opening some of those as well, some loose packs. So this is everything you get here in terms of the deck itself. That's pretty cool. It's like a full art Rarity. I assume on the maybe on the back there's some more stats. Then we have 3 random packs. So that'll be pretty fun. I literally have no idea what to expect. I'm kind of excited. I like trying new card games. I'm mainly a Yu-Gi-Oh player, but, you know, obviously there's some history here with the My Little Pony card game on this channel. Yeah, so the whole deck kind of just exploded in my hands, so we're going to take a look at these. Hopefully they're in the right order. Tried to get them back in the right order, but so we got the Rarity full art. The arts themselves are really nice, and the cards are incredibly thick for, you know, they're nothing like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or even Magic. There's like they almost have like a plastic feel to them. Quite like it. So I don't know, this is kind of like I guess your leader. I don't know what they call it. There's not really any stats on it, so we'll see once we take a look at the rules. Oh, and then we got this really nice Rarity card. Yeah, nothing on the back, so, you know, these can be sleeved, and you get 2 of these Rarities. This is a, I don't know, a level 4 down here, level 3 up here. I assume one of those is like a cost, and one of them is, you know, a resource. Then this one says, right here, farewell, choose 1 event or item in your retirement area, add it to your hand. Then we got Opal. She's also 3-4 there. Then this one's Appear. Choose 1 Rarity in your adventure area, and it gets +2 inspiration until the end of the turn. So I do remember when watching a video about the rules that, you know, inspiration is kind of what you're trying to get on your ponies to complete tasks. And then this Rarity, Farewell, draw a card. I assume Farewell is the equivalent of like Hint in the Graveyard. You get 3 of these. Maybe you get more. I don't know, maybe they're deeper in the deck, but this one's a 2-3 Rarity. Then you got this one, Unicorn Rarity. So this one doesn't have any effect. I wonder if these are like normal monsters or basic vanillas. So this one's 4-6. Then you got Sweetie Belle, Farewell. Choose 1 event with a cost of Force of Harmony 3 or less in your retirement area, add it to your hand. You get 3 opals, other different opals. Up here, choose 1 rarity in your adventure area. It gets +2 inspiration until the end of the turn. Was this the same as the other opal? There's another opal in here. Choose 1 rarity in your adventure area. Yeah, so these are the same in effect, but their costs and their resource down there are a little different. Then we got another rarity here. It's just a whole lot of rarity. Farewell, choose 1 character with inspiration 2 or less in the rival's adventure area to retire. So I assume, let's see if we could translate that. Choose 1 character with inspiration 2. Yeah, choose 1 character with like 2 power, send it to the graveyard or something. 2,000 life points, send it to the graveyard. You get 4 of those. Then you get 4 of this rarity, which is just a normal monster basically, 5, 7. I believe you can combine the different colors and create like multicolored decks. I don't really know. We're gonna see. Maybe there's gonna be some gameplay videos on the channel. I don't know. See if the game's any fun and if anyone actually wants to play. 1-2 rarity, just a vanilla. 1-2 Sweetie Belle. 2-4 opal. Then we got dress form. Well, while in the rival's turn, what does it say? Adorned character gets +1 inspiration. So I guess it's like an equip. Give one power to an extra character. Tailor made. Choose 1 rarity with inspiration 3 or less in your adventure area. It won't retire in contract unless it's the end of the turn. Oh, we'll retire in contact, not contract. Oh, then there's 2 more of those. Dress for competition. Only use when there's a rarity in your adventure area. Draw a card. I like this. I like this a lot. Steam therapy. That's when you buy too many games on Steam. Choose 1 event with a cost of Force of Harmony 3 or less in your retirement area. Add it to your hand. I believe these are the story cards. So there's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So this is like the Diamond Dog story. A dog and pony show? Oh, they're all a dog and pony show. The first one was Hunt for Gems. Now this one's Rarity gets pony napped. Then we go Outwitting the Hounds. And then Back with a Full Load. And then these are like the lands, so I think this is like Rarities. Yeah, Rarities Tailor Shop. Let me get those in frame. So these are kind of cool. They're like almost like coloring book style, but then I'm sure there's going to be like full art versions of these and like, you know, super nice, like all full color. It looks like there is something written on them. It says, Inspo Boost. Your rarity gets +1 inspiration until the end of this contact. So I believe you use these to do battle with other ponies, but they're called contacts instead of battles. So let's actually take a look at this playmat / rulebook. So here's kind of what the playmat looks like. You got 3 zones up here. I believe this is where the ponies do combat. Then this is probably where you put your spells, like your equips and all that. This is the story, probably where you put the 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think your pony has to progress through them. Oh, you know what? I think that main pony, the one with only artwork and no stats, I think that one might have been a marker to move along. Yeah, your main character card over here, you probably jump from story to story. You got your retirement area, which is your graveyard, and then your main deck area, obviously. Keep your main deck there. Let's check the back side. So you got character cards, you got your main character card, so there's these and then these. And then you got item cards, event cards. So I assume items are like equips, and then event cards are just like regular spells. You got your story card, and then you got your scene cards. Then there's a rarity breakdown here. You got colorful rare, gold rare, silver rare, uncommon, common. And then you got, for the main character, you could get ruby rare. And then for items and events, you can get sapphire rares. And then for scenes, you could get emerald rare. Alright, let's open these 3 packs from the Rarity booster. What I want to see is mainly more like other ponies. So we got a lot of, you know, Rarity, Sweetie Belle, Opal. Well, there we go. We got an Apple Bloom to go with the Sweetie Belle. Though there's probably not a lot of deck synergy between them. So this one's Apple Bloom, Earth Pony, Apple Bloom. Adventure. Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo in your adventure area get +1 inspiration. Okay, color me shocked. They actually do work together. And this one's like it's got a star foil on it. Let's see if the camera picks that up. A little bit. It's like a faint star foil. Ooh, nice. We got a Twilight Sparkle. It's just a vanilla monster, but I'm used to saying monster instead of card. Just a vanilla card, but it's still pretty cool. Ooh, this is pretty cool. It's like Fluttershy, but it's got some gold to it. So I guess this is a gold rare. Or no, this is the emerald rare. Oh shit, this is sick. Okay. This is like a full art rarity. It says, Adventure. Other characters in your adventure area get +1 inspiration. That seems really good. I wasn't sure. Is the other rarity that we get the same effect? Let's see. No, choose one event in your retirement area, add it to your hand. Yeah, no, so this is a totally different effect. That's pretty sick. 5/5. Oh, that's a beautiful rarity there. And then Rainbow Dash. Yo! Pot of Greed? Draw 2 cards? Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And this one is not a star foil. It's like a, it's actually got like a little bit of foiling where it's hard to pick up on the camera, but it's got a little bit of foiling that goes with the wind. So that's actually kind of cool. And then obviously it's got like foiling down here. Okay. Yeah, big fan of the quality of these cards. They feel a little bit closer to like the Gundam cards if you played the Bandai Gundam game. But this is a sick pull right here, this rarity. We'll set that one. We'll give it a premium spot here. Okay, pack 2. Oh, nice, a Fluttershy. I assume this one is probably in the starter deck, but you know, there we go. And same with that Apple Bloom we pulled earlier. It's probably in the Applejack starter deck. Ooh, Pinkie Pie. Nice. You know, in terms of top 3 for me, it's Rarity, Twilight, and Pinkie Pie, and they're always changing positions. I don't think about it too often, but, you know, those are my 3 favorites. We got an Emerald Rare of Sweet Apple Acres. Pretty cool. So it looks like they're not just gold, they just go with the color of that pony, so it makes sense why, like, the Rarity ones would be purple, and then, like, the Apple ones are red. Oh my god, another Rarity! I don't know if these are scaled to, you know, get the right hits for depending on the deck that you open. I guess we'll see when we open the Rainbow Dash one. But, oh man, that is sick. A 6/7 Rarity, oh my god. Choose one character, or so it's pre-plan. I assume that's like on summon or something. Pre-plan. Choose one character in your adventure area, it gets +1 inspiration until the end of the turn. One character in your adventure area. The other one boosted all of the characters, so I don't know. Then Applejack. Yeah, so it looks like it's 5 cards per pack. And I believe the booster boxes give you 20 cards a pack, but like I said, I'll be opening up those a little bit later. So we're 2 for 2 on sick rarity cards. We got a Pinkie Pie. I think this one's actually a duplicate. Yep, it is, from earlier. A 3/5. 3/5 vanilla. Oh, a Sweetie Belle. Nice. I do not think this one was in the deck, and this one's like a star flow. Oh, we got another Carousel Boutique. You know, we already got 15 of those in the deck, so don't really need more. Yo! A nice full art Pinkie Pie. And these ones are done really nice. This Pinkie Pie and this Rarity, they're like pastel-y, and the artwork's really nice, and like the foil, like there's a shine coming off of them, and that's like extra foiled. Yeah, these are awesome. And the Pinkie Pie is 1/1, so I'm gonna assume pretty easy to summon. And then we got a Rarity, which I think these were in the main starter deck. And then the backs of these, all the backs are the same. So if you get like one of these per pack, like that's pretty sick. I'm excited to see what else there is, and that box is going to be pretty fun to open. Alright, now let's do the Rainbow Dash. I think usually GameStop like overprices cards. I think 20 is actually the MSRP for these, so you know, if you do see them at GameStop, it's a pretty good price. You know, it's the MSRP. The packs at GameStop are $4 a piece, but if you get a box, that kind of comes around to like $3.25 a pack. So it'd benefit you to get them at online. All right, let's not blow this deck up in my face, because the cards are slippery. Like I said, they're like a plasticky type material. There we go, flawless. So we got that Rainbow Dash character card. Ooh, this artwork's pretty nice actually. Actually, I don't know if this one was in frame. There we go. They look slightly similar, and then you got Tank there in the background. Very nice card. And you actually get two of them. Oh, this is sick! And then you got Tank in the forefront with Rainbow Dash in the background. That's really cool. I love that. And then we got just a standard vanilla Rainbow Dash. Then we got Rainbow Dash in some sort of jacket. Scootaloo. 3 of those. I should probably be reading their effects if they have them. Let's grab the Tank and the Rainbow Dash here. So Tank says, Adventure, tap. Choose 1 Rainbow Dash in your adventure area. It gets +1 inspiration until the end of the turn. And this Rainbow Dash. If there's any Tank in your adventure area, choose 1 character with inspiration 4 or less in the rival's adventure area to retire. Oh, so that's just a nice removal. But you have to control Tank. Rainbow Dash, adventure. When this character intervenes the plan, draw a card. So it looks like Rainbow Dash is all about drawn cards. Potentially. Alright, Scootaloo. Farewell. Choose 1 character with inspiration 1 or less in the rival's adventure area to retire. It's not bad. That would kill the Pinkie Pie from earlier. Tank. Choose 1 Rainbow Dash in your adventure area. It gets +2 inspiration until the end of the turn. Rainbow Dash. This one's like the Starfoil. This character gets +2 inspiration until the end of the turn. Oh, appear. I assume that means on summon. Alright, and then we got a vanilla. This one's pretty cool. Her up in the tree. And then another vanilla, 2/4. Scootaloo vanilla. Tank vanilla, 1/2. And then we got the story cards. Let's take a look at these. The Best Young Flyer. Anxious Rainbow Dash. Oh, and then each of the stories has an effect associated with them. When promoted to this stage, draw a card. So I guess you start at 0, and then you go to 1, and then you draw a card. And when promoted to this stage, choose 1 character with an inspiration of 2 or less in the rival's adventure area to retire. So this one's the competition. Sonic Rainbow. It's an iconic moment. When promoted to this stage, choose 1 Rainbow Dash in your retirement area, add it to your hand. Not bad. And then Grand Prize. When promoted to this stage, you win the game. So yeah, that's kind of the objective of the game, is to get to level 4 of your story. I wonder if there's different stories, and I also wonder if you can mix and match stories. So if you can take, like, you know, Sonic Rainbow, but then combine it with a different Rainbow Dash one, or maybe potentially even a different, like Fluttershy one or something, who knows. So I only realized until after recording, but these actually have a lot more going on with them. So the foiling, for one, I don't think I pointed out in the main video, was that it's a lot nicer. Again, hard to pick up on the camera, but they're very textured. And then on the back, each of them has, you know, a story, right, to go with the story card. So I'll just put each of these on screen so you can read them. I probably should know if I read the rules. Hoofshake Buzzer. Choose 1 Rainbow Dash in your adventure area. It gets +2 inspiration until the end of the turn. Not bad. So this one's got like foil around the background. Get 4 of those. Rushing Rescue. Draw 1 card, Choose one Rainbow Dash in your adventure area. It gets +1 inspiration until the end of the turn. Training Accident. Choose one character with inspiration 3 or less in the rival's adventure area to retire. That seems pretty good. Prank Sneezer Powder. While in your turn, adorned character gets +2 inspiration. Man, why couldn't they just say equip, man? That's so much easier. And then you got the Cloud... What does that say? Cloudomanium. I'm butchering these words. And that's it for the decks. Let's open up these packs. Definitely want to see if you get a full art every pack. So we got Pinkie Pie. I think this is our third one. We're just going to build a Pinkie Pie deck out of packs. We don't even need to buy the starter deck. Applejack. This one might be a duplicate. Sugar Cube Corner. Very nice. Oh, it's a dupe of that Pinkie Pie, the 1/1. Honestly, not a bad one to have a duplicate of. I think it looks really cool. What does it even do? I don't know if we read it. Adventure Tap. Choose one character adorned with an item in your adventure area. It gets +2 inspiration until the end of your turn. So you can imagine, you know, having something equipped with like +2, and then tapping this to give it another +2. I wonder if Pinkie Pie revolves around equips. That could be pretty fun. And then we got a Rarity. Got a Rainbow Dash. A dupe of that Apple Bloom from earlier. Got the Golden Oak Library. Twilight's lands. Yo! The Fluttershy with the pastel-y artwork. 5/6. What does she do? Adventure Tap. Choose one pet in your adventure area. It gets +2 inspiration to the end of the turn. Okay, so her gimmick is like pets. That's pretty cool. Ooh, and then we actually got a spell. Is this like one of our first spells, or equip spells, that is. Okay, only adorned Pinkie Pie. Wow, okay. When adorned character retires in contract, move this item to the retirement area instead. So when abandoned character retires in contract, move this item to retirement area instead. Don't really get that one. I'd have to read the rules to understand that card a little more. Alright, last pack of the day. Scootaloo. This one might be new. I don't recognize it. Oh my gosh, is this like our 4th version of this exact Pinkie Pie? Sugar Cube Corner? So it seems like every pack has like a land and then probably one of those full arts. Okay, last full art potentially. Ooh, Applejack. That's pretty cool. It's nice to get a unique one. So we had 6 packs and we pulled 5 unique full arts. This one says, Adventure Tap. All characters in your adventure area get +1 inspiration till the end of your turn. So based on that, my assumption is maybe Applejack's strategy is to go wide, have a lot of different types of ponies maybe. Maybe, you know, family members, like, what is it, Macintosh, Apple Bloom. And actually this one's got a bit of a different texture to it. Let me see if the other ones do it. Yeah, no, this one feels entirely different. Interesting. It's got more like beveled texture, like all sorts of, like, the hair is different from the hat. It's really hard to pick up on the camera. And then on top of that, you know, she's textured a certain way, and then the background is like entirely like a glossy foil. That's really cool. The Pinkie Pie one is not quite like that, yeah. So these pastel ones are different than these ones. And then we got a Rarity to finish off. And then, obviously, you get the Playmat to go with the starter deck. So that's the new My Little Pony card game. I'm really excited to open more of this stuff, and I actually do want to learn how to play. I think it'll be really fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Camhorder101 out.